Welcome back, everyone, to Darkmoon Diaries episode 65. I'm dying. Ooh, a high mithril weapon. We're gonna get a weapon upgrade. Yet another hapless soul that Alfino saved from mortal danger, I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems that brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Glacier and I are going to scout out the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh? Very well then. Just take care out there. Okay, your turn to take us.
Yeah, I'm texting my brother, so you.
Okay, call.
No, you drive, I'm texting.
Oop. When aren't you texting? You're
Like
always
every time.
texting.
Who?
The path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you would be so kind as to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. In a short while, then. That is Kala.
My car looks cleaner than yours.
Wow. What type of BS is that?
Good, I have road to get.
If it was truly your car, there'd be like tools in the back. I don't see no tools.
Yeah, they're in the trunk. You can't see them.
Does this car even have a trunk?
Yep. Is that a horse? I really have not played this class. Wow. I really have not played this class in a long time.
My car looks better. Meow, I drive through your car.
No, you don't.
Get your bird out of the way!
I wonder if these birds drop anything. Rock dragon bird creatures. Oh look, sticks!
Sticks!
Pile of living sticks.
There's a hunt train going on right now.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
It's in Raktika right now. I got invited to the link shell, so I know it. I have it there. Ooh, Kutasin.
Does it? Okay.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few sin eaters out there. too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are. Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it? If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems. Y'shtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
What the frick are those?
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Ranger. Oh, and the Exarch.
Urianger. And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air.
Teleportation magic.
We must needs withdraw to consider another course. Master Alphino waiteth for us at Top Rung. Thither should we make our way.
Yep, pretty much. Teleportation magic's the only way. Or just put some food out. Lothri will come down, right?
Yeah, you'd be too scared.
Or are we going all the way back to Top Rung? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's the only reason why we're not going
Those
back.
sticks sound so weird when they
They're like chimes.
yeah.
Little jingle. You can aggro. No, I'm joking. I guess I have to jump off the cliff. Nice. But I am good at that. But yeah, I know the only reason why I haven't gotten the mount speed on this is because we haven't done far enough in the quest line to unlock the gem traders. So I can't even get it right now. I'm like,
There they are. I didn't expect to see the Chais here, though I suppose it's well within their rights. At any rate, it's time to tackle our next little obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount Gulg. For this, we'll need to put all our heads together. Background music's a bit loud. Once again, I'm just going to quickly change up my sound settings.
In short, there's no path. The sky is thick with Vorthri's winged devils.
We might consider Amaro. But without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmor's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Sid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
We're just gonna pull it back down.
It's so frustrating. That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to
Oh, are we
Earth.
gonna go get the big Alexander machine and pull it down?
Dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work.
Who knows?
Ridden the ladder, seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it. Mount Gulg will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain. In the form of a Talos. A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed. Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Boulder Dash! No one has ever made one even half that size. Leaving aside the small matter of logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter, the design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required. Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work. Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Let's see. First, we need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found in the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It would be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we need all the help we can get.
Us.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armoray. I will go and petition their aid.
While you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Yulmor is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
They're all going to their respective areas.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a talus of this size would require an entire congregation of mages.
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making
Saviors of the world.
mischief.
Adventures, no.
That
Artistic.
being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maul, and even those miners? But that's just about everyone in Ballynorvrand. Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
By saving their lives multiple times.
Oh, dearest, have you forgotten already?
That's hilarious. I went with the option of the artist Alfino.
Actually, that may not have been... never mind.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival. Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
I take it we will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
What?
Which option did you go with?
For the,
Yeah, who we are.
duty.
Huh?
Oh, what?
The who we are.
I just did the first one.
Oh yeah?
I wasn't gonna do the alphabet.
I did the artist Alfino.
Oh. Yeah, it's...
The artist Alfino and his assistants. Have the design Have the design ready, she says. In good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land, the knowledge of locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. That's a lie. There's people that live here. What? A village of Yulmoran exiles? But those people have every reason to loathe a free citizen like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. This will never work. Never. I never should have fixed that ruddy lift. Never should have ridden it up here. Never should have. Never should have. Talk some sense into your husband, woman. Oh dear. Darling appears to have lost the plot. But he has it in him, Glacier. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants for confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he can give you your Talos. A bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. You'll need to find another way to stroke the fires of his motivation, awaken his sense of daring. Oh, it's this stuff.
Yeah.
Shy Nose is plagued with self-doubt. I can't do it. No one can. A Talos of that size? No one's even dreamed of it. He did? But he's such a capable lad, brimming with confidence. I suppose that even the most capable among us have struggles to overcome. Shy Nose still harbors some misgivings. But regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers, and they're not bally likely to give it. Tristol's among them. You even said so yourself. Lest you've forgotten, we essentially sent him to his death. Even if the others don't bear a personal grudge, he would never forgive us. Yeah, things won't improve unless you take the first step. I know.
Oh, thank God. This is
Unless we
taking
take the
forever.
first step, there can never be reconciliation. There is a chance for everyone to come together, even if they hurl stones at me. Perhaps it's worth trying to apologize. He still harbors some misgivings. But what then? In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous house is impossible, and no amount of contrition will change that. And even if by some miracle the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones, they'd think that the planet's absurd. I think it's absurd. That's true, we did liberate Yulmore. Well now, to flood the very castle you sought to reclaim. Such a strategy. Oh no, that's Doma Castle, that's right. Could indeed be considered absurd, yet you succeeded not in spite of, but because of it. Our own strategy may likewise seem absurd, but maybe, just maybe, it stands a better chance of success for it. He's feeling somewhat optimistic. Be that as it may, there are risks to consider should the venture fail. Aye, imagine for a moment that we fail to reach Rothry and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he may well unleash his hordes of sin-eaters and will meet a horrible end. Oh, whoops, I messed up. Oh, so I could die with you. How very kind of you to offer, but it's all the same, I'd rather keep on living. How can you remain so optimistic throughout all this? It's downright tiring. Tell me, why did you throw yourself in the midst of such a grueling struggle? Indeed, what else could compel us to face such dangers? I too have someone I wish to protect, with whom I want to live out my days in peace. Duty complete.
GT, you left your little pig here by himself.
What?
Come look at my screen right now.
I'm not getting up.
No, come look.
I'm not getting up.
Poogie's all by himself.
Yes. By the gods, I can do this. I just need to have a little faith in myself. I love it. Just took talking about his wife and protecting her.
Yeah.
Right. Let's head to Amity and speak with the villagers. With Tristal. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Yulmore. No. Wherever you go, I'm going to. Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. But there's no telling what may happen out there. I don't know if I can keep you safe. Perhaps this is a bad idea after all. I don't think I have what it takes.
Well, that bothers me.
Master Chai, that you're beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead. And that which man can envision he can make reality. Thus did some old friends of mine once say. Even should it be a feat fit for the divine, if something has been done before, then it most assuredly can be done again by our own hands. 'Tis true. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? Every time I see this laughing, I imagine the Final Fantasy X Tidus laugh. Just that terrible, terrible laugh. Perhaps, Master Chai, perhaps. But what is man if not an idealistic creature? 'Tis not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friends can attest to that. Countless times did they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. No one would have found fault with them had they given up, yet they never did. One step after the next, they forged on towards their goals. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believed lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire, the desire to make the impossible possible. Come, darling, like the old days, I would be the first to see your Talos. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to Amity. I'm glad my work struck a chord. Shall we? I suppose we shall. I suppose we shall. I'm in the car. I'm in your vroom vroom. Back to Amity we go. Oh man, I'm tired.
Double kill.
You! You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Mount Golg by means of a talos of heretofore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those with intimate knowledge of this land. That is you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation? After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out, you have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation? You've every right to be upset. Vothri's not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardship of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we know now that what we did to you, to full many, was wrong. Terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. I'm not sure how I feel. Should I forgive you? Hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I sought a place in your city. I wanted to be you once. But one thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so, I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Mount Golg. You have my word. I'll set to work on the design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this venture is unprecedented in the history of Talos building. Nay, the history of all mankind. But rest assured, this genius of Daedalus Stoneworks will deliver. Tired. Oh, wicked white. Is there a problem? Well, you see, I've been promised people to procure the stone as well as imbue magic. When I was put on the spot earlier, I thought that was all we required. But I forgot about one rather important item needed to bring a talos to life. The heart. That's right, the heart! I'm pleased to see you have some familiarity with Talos. So while I work on the design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore with which to fashion a heart. A heart suitable to bring to life a Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. Alright, and with that right there, we will call it an episode. As always, let's see how terrible this looks. Oh my god, that looks awful.
No. Oh, you got that one? Oh, mine gives you 2 saggy boobies.
Let's see. Ah, yes. You have saggy boobies.
Yeah.
You have already aged.
Thank you.
I have a belly now.
No, you have a freaking long beard that goes.
That is a
down
very,
your-
very long beard, actually.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, good.
Your head comes up to my beard.
My boobs go down faster. I hate these blades. Look how horrible these are. Like, it seriously looks like roller skates.
My scythe actually doesn't look too bad.
It looks like it's a gardening tool.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Anyway, we will see you guys in the next one.